What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing Lollipop Chainsaw that was released for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 by Warner Brothers Interactive. And they pretty much hired a Grasshopper manufacturer to make the game. And one thing about Grasshopper manufacturer is that they're known for making ultra-violent games like Killer 7 for the GameCube and PS2, and No More Heroes. There was a Nintendo Wii exclusive when it was like first released. The plot of Lollipop Chainsaw is that Juliet Starling, who was like a cheerleader at San Romero High School, sworn to be her boyfriend, Nick Carlisle, at their high school so they could meet up with so he could meet her parents later that day. But while she was on her way to the high school, there was this zombie attack, and when she gets there to the high school, she pretty much pulls out her chainsaw and pretty much goes to work on these zombies and stuff. And then there's this one specific cutscene where Juliet was just finishing killing off this one particular zombie, where another one was coming up behind her trying to attack it. And her boyfriend, in an attempt, tried to save her, but he ended up getting bit by that same zombie for his trouble. Now Juliet saw what happened, and she pretty much took him to the side, cut his head off, and all that. And then Nick had woke up and he pretty much freaking out and was like, "What? How come I'm still alive without my body and with my head being cut off and everything?" He was like seriously freaking out and stuff like that. And Juliet pretty much told him that she's this zombie hunter, and she did this magical ritual to keep him alive and to stop him from turning into a zombie and stuff. And this is where like really. Now, the game, of course, already started at this point, but, like, this is where you go on in the rest of the game. Plus, later on in the game, she pretty much meets up with this guy named, was pretty much a zombie named Swan, who served as the main antagonist of Lollipop Chainsaw. And he said he was responsible for this zombie attack, mainly because of he was a bully when he was alive, so he has that particular dynamic set. So she is on a mission to stop Swan because of like what he did, of course. Now, Lollipop Chainsaw is a game that is a hack and slash, where you can pretty much put together a lot of nice combos to kill off zombies. Now, the combos that's in this game, for me, I think of the God of War series, because Kratos also does a lot of combos in that game. That's pretty much the only similarity that I've seen in between those two. But also, you can, like, while you're performing the combos and stuff, you can like cut off the zombies' limbs and stuff like that. And then there's also the cliche of stopping the zombies by cutting his head off. Of course, every zombie game has that. Then there's this one move that you can do where you can cut a zombie in half by first pressing the Y button, and then you press up on the right analog stick And there are also like different types of mini games that you can do, but at the same time, that none of them that I'm aware of are a straight up cakewalk. They are challenging to say the least. And then there's like the like the first mini game that you do. You have to press the buttons right on time. If you keep missing, you have to start over again. Plus, this game adds this rainbow meter that you get that fills up when you do the combo attacks, and when it fills up, you can pretty much activate it. I want to say either press the X button or the B button to activate it. And once you do like a whole different set of combos during the whole time before the meter runs out. Plus, the song "Hey Mickey, You're So Fine" will play when the with these new set of combos when the meter is activated. It's like kind of odd that they would pick that particular song, but I don't really have a big time problem with it. It was a nice touch in my opinion. Plus, you pretty much collect lollipops for health. Surprise, surprise. They do to restore your health. They do, but at the same time, I seriously doubt that you would actually die during the first half of the game anyway. To me, what separates Lollipop Chainsaw from other zombie games is the silly tone that it has, but it still has that sense of urgency that the other zombie games like Resident Evil has, you know. So it doesn't rely too much on the humor. It's something that I do like. The humor is there, but of course it doesn't totally heavily relies on it. Now, as far as the graphics and level design is concerned, it they're very good, even though they are not as dark as say the Resident Evil franchise or the other zombie games that's out there. And to me, the gameplay is easily the best aspect of the of Chainsaw, Lollipop Chainsaw rather, because of the different types of moves and combos that Juliet Starling can do in the game, and they're pretty sweet in my opinion. Plus, the soundtrack is pretty good. I'll say that possibly the weakest aspect of it of Lollipop Chainsaw, but it does serve its purpose though. Yeah. And to be honest, Lollipop Chainsaw is a lot better than what I expected. To me, I thought it was gonna be one of those zombie games that was gonna fill the time until like gamers was gonna get different other games that came out at the time, like Batman Arkham City and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. But it is a pretty good game. To me, it's kind of underrated because of the other games that people were playing at the time. You know, the to me the humorous tone of Lollipop Chainsaw is a nice touch, even though it can get silly at times. You know what I'm saying? But it is a nice touch to the whole zombie genre in video games because it does because like Grasshopper Manufacturer does do like different things when it comes to like M-rated games and all that. And the one thing I do like about is that Juliet does have character development, something that I thought that they wouldn't even be there. but she actually does. And and one thing about this game, it should have had a sequel in my opinion, but it did. But there hasn't been a sequel just yet. I just hope that Warner Brothers will announce that there will be a sequel to Lollipop Chainsaw. But that's another topic for another time. The only complaint, which is relatively minor, are the mini games where you have to be like you have to be pinpoint accurate, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that big of a deal, you know. And as far as the score is concerned, I would definitely give Lollipop Chainsaw an 8, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody isn't gonna like it, but hey, I will pretty much recommend it to all the gamers who wanna like cut up some zombies and have a few laughs in the process, you know. Now, with that being said, if you like Lollipop Chainsaw, you can pretty much mention it in the comment section. Hey, if it happened to be your favorite zombie game, you can also mention that. If you like this video game review, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.